So now we're going to go over to David Strachan, who's going to tell us a bit more about the MDRT Foundation, and he's recently secured a foundation grant for one of the charities that he works with. Now, David tells me they're very reserved in his part of the northeast of Scotland, but David's an IFA director within a small family business, the Strachan Partnership in Peterhead, which is 30 miles north of Aberdeen. David's been a member of MDRT now for 25 years, with 17 years at top of the table. So over to you, David.
Good morning. It's good to be able to join you this morning, and hopefully I'm going to be able to share the screen this morning. I hope that's came up okay. I'm just going to get this presentation to come up. Good. I just want to really share a little bit more experience with MDRT Foundation and a grant that I was fortunate enough to receive again in 2019. With a picture, some of you of the older generation will go back to 1988 and remember the Lockerbie again disaster when the Pan Am jet on its way to America blew up over Lockerbie again in Scotland. And from this disaster, on the aeroplane, there was a gentleman from England. His name was Pastor John Mosey, and his daughter Helga was tragically on this aeroplane traveling to, again, America in December 1988. Some of you know the story that the United Nations, they stopped the oil flowing from Libya, and there was a big financial settlement to all the victims on that aeroplane. And Pastor John Mosey, he received a considerable amount of money, he put it into a trust, and he supported different charities around the world. And one of the charities, again, I became involved with was actually out in the Philippines, and John Mosey funded a children's home called the Helga Mosey Children's Home in the north part of the Philippines. And it's my privilege to go there with my family for the first time in 1997. And I've now been going there for many, many years, again, supporting, again, the charitable work out there. So there's a children's home there, again, looking after abandoned and neglected children. But over the years, the home started to grow old, and it's like our own homes in the UK. There comes a point in time that things need to be updated. So there was a vision between my wife and my daughter and myself. We run a charity in the UK called To the Nations, and we really wanted to get involved with building a new children's home in the Philippines. So plans were drawn up, again, for a new children's home to be modern and relevant for this day and age. And Tony Gordon, who has been my mentor now for over 18 years, again, he said, David, why don't you apply to MDRT Foundation for a quality of life grant for the work, the charity work that you're involved with? So Tony encouraged ourselves to apply for a grant, and we started building a children's home. We didn't have a grant in. This was the groundbreaking ceremony way back in 1998. And then fortunately, in the beginning of 2019, MDRT came up with a $10,000 US grant, which I remember the call. I was on Skype at that time telling myself that the To the Nations charity had been granted $10,000. That was a good sale that day. You know that feeling when you make a good sale, you're on a high. I can certainly say that was a good day, again, in my own experience. So that was a big, big help from the foundation. Again, the building project continued. And then just actually in February, 1 year ago, just a few weeks before lockdown, we were out in the Philippines for the opening of the new children's home, ahead of schedule and also ahead of budget. So that's my own experience as an MDRT member, again, receiving a grant and showing appreciation. But I think charitable giving is really important when you share this with your clients. Clients then realize if you're involved with a charity in your own town, city, again in the UK, if you're overseas and you're listening this morning, a difference that can make to your clients when they know that you're involved with charities and your business gives to charitable causes. It certainly creates a bond. It creates again a good link with your clients. So that's our story. So be encouraged, again, each one of you through MDRT to, again, continue being involved in the foundation, giving to the foundation as well. And I trust you'll have a great day and again, a brilliant 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was brilliant. And it's really been interesting to see, as we've been looking through the comments, that there's been quite a few members that have had grants from the foundation recently. So Martin Dodd, Helen West, Craig Palfrey, and Doug Bennett has secured a grant of $3,000 for his charity Us in a Bus. So well done, Doug, and well done everybody else as well. So brilliant news.